Okay, listen up. Listen up. If anybody in here, if I ever see, and I'm going to tell you something, that you have ever been in that channel over there, if you were in that channel tonight, if you are ever in that channel that I see, you will not come here. You will be automatically banned. How? I am trying to hold on to everything I have right now. You don't ever get to talk about my son. You don't get to lie about him. I talked about my son dying of an overdose? Are you out of your flipping mind? Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Say it to my face! Say it to my face! Get over here and say it to my face! Don't you ever talk about my son! I am gonna sue the flippin' pants off you, Cooper! You're gone! And I'm gonna start striking every one of your videos now that has my content, so you better take 10 minutes and get them off, or I'm gonna strike every one of them on every channel. I don't know who the hell you think you are, honey, but you are a nobody! A nobody! How dare you talk about my son and lie that I set up a GoFundMe with your address! You're gonna get sued so flipping bad! What the hell is wrong with you? You have done the wrong thing. You are all getting sued. You are all getting sued. You are disgusting. You are disgusting. You are all lowlifes, and you are. You go and you talk about my deceased son. You have no right. Get his name out of your mouth. You are sick. You are sick, and you're all gonna rot in hell. Every one of you. Pretend to be Christians. All of you. Dreaming. You're no Christian. You are sick. Sick. You are so sick. You are so sick. Any of you, anyone, if that has been downloaded, it's going to the attorney tomorrow. I am going to strike every one of her channels, every content she keeps showing my children. Get my son Luke off your channel. Get my son Luke off your channel. I'm telling you now, you remove those videos from your videos, or I will strike every one of them tonight on both channels. My friends and I, we will sit down and we will fill out every strike tonight. I'm telling you, you will be struck down. Okay? I'm sending this video to YouTube along with the video you made tonight about my son. I'm sending it to my lawyer. Okay? You lie, then say I set up a GoFundMe with your address and you flash it on the screen. Trish B. Okay? Christine Isabel said my son died of an overdose. Somebody asked, how do you know? Because Carolyn talked about it on her show. Are you freaking nuts? Okay? You're freaking nuts! I have his death certificate. Are you freaking nuts? You guys have so much bad karma coming to you. Every one of you. Every one of you. You are sick. You are twisted. Okay? You don't talk about my son. You don't talk about my son. This is my son, and you couldn't shine his shoes. You couldn't shine his shoes. Okay? This is my son. He is a good kid. He is a good man. You couldn't shine his shoes. You pieces of crap. YouTube, get these people off. They have broken every terms of service. CBS, ABS, guys, we have to get this out there. We have to get this out there everywhere what they did tonight. They have crossed a line. They have crossed a line. The hell? What the hell? What the hell? What? You are sick. You are sick, sick people. He is not what you talk about. This is harassment, YouTube! This is harassment! What these people did tonight! This is harassment! Save Robbie! Hello Starlight! Dreaming! Heather! Trish B! Alma! Every one of you! Every one of you. Every one of you. You are sick! You are twisted! What is who seeing? What are you talking about, Davida? What is Davida talking about? What is she talking about? What are we seeing? What is she talking about? What does she mean? What is she seeing? What is she seeing? What is she seeing? They're not going to get away with this. They are not going to get away with this. They're not getting away with this. What do you mean? What am I watching? I didn't watch it. I was sent the freaking screenshots. I could never even look at that. It make me sick. You're not going to get away with this, Natasha Gilbert. You're not going to get away with you. We're going to strike every one of your videos with my videos tonight. Every single one. And you've got over 10 or 15. Both your channels are going down tonight. And then this video and what you did, because I downloaded that video. We've got it in all the screenshots of everybody in there and what they said. Trish B, you're in so much trouble. Lying about a GoFundMe and Natasha, you putting it on your screen. People are sick. You are sick. They're not going to get away with it. No, they went too far. You don't touch my son. You don't touch my son. You don't tarnish his memory. You sick bastards. And you are. You are sick. He is beautiful. And they sit there and want to tarnish him. I am going to bring her down. You accuse me of having a GoFundMe to your address? Are you... Oh, boy. You the biggest scammer on earth? Oh, my gosh. You picked the wrong person. You picked the wrong person to do this to. You don't talk about my kid. You are unbelievable. No, you're going to fall for this. You're all going to fall for this. Heather, let's show your screenshots about how you tried to take the channel down calling Patreon and PayPal. How about that, Trish B? How your Twitter account got suspended because of targeted harassment and how you called all those people. You don't remember? I do. I have the screenshots of it. Heather, how you said you wanted to come up here and punch me in my face. Come on up here. Come on up here and punch me in my face like it says in your screenshot. See who this is. How about that, Trish B? How your Twitter There's your trolls. Because of targeted harassment. There's your trolls.
Luke deserves to die and your son deserved to die because he was a faggot.
I am so mad right now. I am enraged. I am absolutely enraged. And if I have to go into the Google offices, I will go into the Google offices and I will let them see what they did tonight. I will let them see, and it's going to stop. And I will send this to every legislator. I will send it to every media station. Yes, that's the Heather that used to be here. The kindest Christian woman is a devil. A devil. She's a sick, twisted person. Can you guys please help me start getting the timestamp? I'm going to need help to get the timestamps. I've got to strike all of her videos that have my videos in them. That's it. I'm done now. I'm done playing with this woman. She crossed a line tonight. Don't talk about kids, she says. But my son, my deceased son, is fodder for her disgusting channel. Yeah, I wonder how YouTube is going to feel about this, what you did tonight. Lying and slandering that I had a GoFundMe to your address? Yeah, yes. When I did, who the hell even knew who you were? My son died May 6th of 2020. Who the hell even knew who you were? You are sick. You are so sick. Everybody will be in contact. I'll have them contact everyone. Everyone will know what you did here tonight. Everyone will be contacted. Okay? Every place you work will be contacted because if you took place in that, they're going to know. They're all going to know what you did tonight. They're all going to know what you did tonight. How dare you bring my son into this, into your dirty, disgusting things. You take my videos, you edit them. Heather grabs a screenshot of stuff and putting it up there and editing the stuff. Oh my gosh, she's so fat. Do you want to talk about fat? If I wanted to roast you, lady, you would go away crying. Okay? You've got so many flaws I could attack, honey. Okay? I wouldn't even know where to start and wouldn't know where to end. Who the hell do you think you are? You call me an old hag? Against terms of service. You call me body shame me? When you look like you do? Come on, lady! The-
Call from Joshua.
Go ahead, Joshua Miller.
Hey, Carolyn, could you give me the case number of the upcoming lawsuit so I can publish some documents to the New York Attorney Generals?
Go in there. Please do whatever you can to take the screenshots of the lies they put up there. I have the video. As many people as we can get reporting this. We need to report this. What they did tonight, what they said that I have a GoFundMe for my son. This is all lies. How they said they're talking about my son's death and that I talked about that my son had an overdose on my lives? Are you out of your mind? You're sick. You're so sick and twisted. You're sick. Never once did I have to attack your looks, and there was a lot to go on if I wanted to, but never, because I had enough facts of what you were doing wrong. But when I get off my live and I'm told by people who don't even want to tell me because they know how I'm going to react, that you attacked my son? You're sick. You are so sick. And I'll say it again. Anybody that was there, don't you ever, I'm taking down every name, don't ever come here. Don't ever come here. Don't ever come here. Don't ever come here. You are all sick. They can laugh. I-61, they're not going to be laughing for long. Okay? They're not going to be laughing for long. Anita Brown, a horrible, disgusting channel, was on there tonight lying and slandering my name, lying and slandering about me, but that wasn't what I was concerned with. They talked about my deceased son, May 6, 2020. He's my best friend. They could only wish they had a son like him. They can wish they have a child. They will never have a child as good as him. They will never have anybody love them like he loved me. Like he loves me. Never. Never. Sweet Crazy Brown, get out of here. Get her out of here. Get Sweet Crazy Brown out of here. I saw her in there. Get her out of here. I saw her in here. Get out of here, Sweet Crazy Brown. Get out of here. I saw you. We have the screenshots. Get out of here. Get out of here, Sweet Crazy Brown. Get out of here. I saw you. I saw you're not sorry. You joined in this. I hope you can sleep at night. I hope you can sleep at night because your karma's coming your way. Get her out of here, please, Kevin. Somebody, get her out of here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that you would even come in here. Hello, Starlight, lying through her teeth. Save Robbie lying through his teeth. Telling me I'm going to go to hell because that's where I belong. You guys are freaking clueless, dreaming I can't even believe the stuff you said. I cannot even believe it when what happened to you because of what you did. And you said, I'm dangerous? Unbelievable, lady. You think an experience like that would make you be a better person? Twisting? I never said we take our prayers back. That's what White Tiger told you, but apparently you don't fact check. I'm gonna go to hell? No. Sorry. I'm not a fake Christian. You are, though. I know they're trash, truth teller, but they crossed the line this time. They crossed it this time. What happened to not talking about kids, Natasha Cooper? Your son-in-law works for the sheriff's office, doesn't he? I'm going to show this to the sheriff's office tomorrow. I'm going to show them your video, and I'm going to show them. The gloves are off, Natasha Cooper. The gloves are off. The sheriff's office is going to be getting this. Okay? Where your son-in-law works, right? And how you collected money when you said he was well-to-do, who died, right? And you collected money and said they really, really need it. Does he know about that too? The gloves are off, Natasha. The gloves are off.
I just want to be here with you on the phone.
Okay, all right. I can't believe this.
I know.
I am ready to... Oh my gosh.
I know.
She has my son Luke on her channel. Get my son Luke off your channel, Natasha. Get him off your disgusting channel. You are sick.
We're going to get them down. They're going to be gone.
You're going to be gone. You're going to be gone. You can't do this to people. They'll never let you stay on this platform.
I'm glad that you actually did this. I mean, because...
They're all going to say, you can go ahead and say, I was screaming out of control. Yeah, when your son dies and someone does this, then you tell me how you react.
Carolyn, this can be shown to news reporters and everything.
Yes, it is going to be. You can't do this. They're calling from a fake Google number. This is that they keep going, right? Yeah, your big shots calling. Yeah. Your big shots. Don't worry about the people that are on the phone. We have all of your addresses, Natasha, your son-in-law, everybody. Talk about scamming. Oh, Natasha, what a tangled web you've woven.
Oh, she sure has.
You sure has. And everything is fair game now, Natasha. Everything is fair game. You want to adopt a child? You want to adopt a child? And they're going to show what you did? You think you're a good example for a child? For a teenager? Come the freak on! I have everything on Natasha Cooper Rubian. Everything.
Guys, these people are all scum. And these ramblers that have left and went over there and telling all these lies.
You want to see Alma's screenshots? You want to see them? I'll show them to you. And what she thinks of Natasha Cooper, a fat cow. What'd she say? Is that I'll throw her screenshots up here. They're all using.
Truth teller, please get as many screenshots as you can.
Truth teller, yeah, please get everything you can. We have to get, this has gone too far. This woman has gone too far.
Everybody, just go get the screenshots. Recline with Natasha Cooper, or it might be Recline with Natasha 2.0. there.
Her son-in-law was there. He was there when she was mocking me. She called him over to the computer. Truth teller, can you get that? Truth teller, do you remember when she had the son-in-law over a couple of nights ago and she had him come on and listen to the Jeanette thing? When she was mocking Jeanette? Where's Truth teller? Truth teller, are you here?
She's here. I see her in the chat.
Can you get that where he called the son-in-law that works for the sheriff's office over?
Ruby Ann's got screenshots and recordings, Carolyn.
Okay.
Truth teller said those calls are probably Mandy.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they probably are.
The Sheriff's Association would love that he's taking.
Yeah, Carolyn has support. She's got a family that loves her. She's got all the Ramblers that love her. Nobody can make this better except getting these people off, getting them to stop the lies about her son.
Day after day, night after night. Truth teller, it was the video, the one where she said her daughter was over and they were eating everything and she told them, come over here, look at this lady Jeanette, and she called her son-in-law over there, Dylan, the one that works for the sheriff's office. He's complicit. He saw what she was doing. She told everybody she was collecting money because his father died. And then she told everybody how well off his father was. I don't think Dylan's sister knows that Natasha was collecting money and said they definitely need it. Did you see that, Truth teller? And she wants to talk about a GoFundMe that I never even had? That sheriff's office is going to know everything. Walton County Sheriff's Office is going to know everything, Dylan Arnold.
This woman needs to learn how to shut her big fat mouth.
Okay? Kaylee Arnold, did you know your mother was raising money? Tiffany Arnold, did you know this woman was raising money for your father who passed away? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And you know what? If you just stopped, but you couldn't, you kept going. And then you didn't get at me by calling me fat and calling me ugly and all of that.
Carolyn, Space Monster has it all. And she said, take a breath. Please breathe. She's got it all. And she has a plan.
Okay, we got to get them down. That sheriff's office, that's it. This woman will not stop until she gets real life consequences. She won't stop. She got into my real life. You went into my son's death. You went into my real life. The gloves are off.
Well, guys, she needs to get this out.
I don't know how many times I've seen Robbie in chats lying about my son. I've seen Emily in chats lying about my son. I've seen everybody in chats lying about my son, and I've just had to take it. And I'm tired of it. But now you're saying I raised money on his behalf? Are you out of your mind with Natasha's address? Trish B., you've already been taken down on Twitter for targeted harassment. Trish B., who has the Christmas lights, everybody will know what you're doing. Everybody will know how you harassed a grieving mother, Trish B. I have all of your information, Trish B. I wonder how all those people that come by the Christmas lights will feel then. I wonder if they'll like that, Trish B. Do you think so? Heather Schaefer? Will your son that does the racing circuit like how his mother went out? Because she attacked my son, right? My son was fair game. My son was fair game, wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, everybody help in whatever way you can. Get every Screenshot everything.
I can't.
Report these people. Get them reported. Even let the news know.
I'm gonna let
reporters
every
know.
news station know. I'm gonna let every news station know. I've had it with these people. I cannot take it. I cannot take you going after my son. That's it. You're not. Get his name out of your mouth. Don't you ever say it again, because you are filthy. And I'm telling you, because I know you're listening, Natasha Cooper, get the videos off your channel now. I'm going to strike every one of them. Your channels will both be down because it'll be more than 3 strikes, and you used my entire videos, and I will timestamp them, and I will strike them, and they will both be down, okay? And we'll get the other one down because you've harassed me on the other one as well. They will all be down. You have my minor child on your channel. You have my husband on your channel. You're sick. You're sick.
And take mine down too. I heard that you have
Yes.
one of my videos.
Yeah, you can strike her too. Scooter will strike you too. That'll be 2 strikes from 2 different creators on the same effing video. You'll be down tonight because we're going to work on this tonight, and you're gone. You're gone. Because you can't even edit them now. And if you put them to private, we can still strike them. Because we have all the addresses of them. Yep.
Hey, Cooper, set down the family-sized bag of chips and take down the videos that Carolyn asked you to.
You got away with so much, okay? I ignored you because you were insignificant, okay? I don't care what you say about me because I know what I look like, and I don't care what you say about me. Not at all. But you know what? You don't bring my son into this. You don't bring my son into this. That's where you made your mistake, okay? Go ahead. What are you going to say, Mandy? Oh, you're scared.
Hi, Mandy.
Yeah,
Hi, Mandy.
she's scared now. It's getting worse. They're. Oh, you're scaring us with the calls.
Hi, Mandy. Hi, Mandy C.
But I'm telling you, and I'm going to say it now. Yeah, don't ever come here if you were over there. Sweet Crazy Brown, you tried to get on this train now? Too bad. I saw your comments.
Natasha Cooper, Recline with Natasha.
Recline with tonight.
2.0.
And yeah, Robbie gave her a channel. She broke all terms of service when she got that channel. YouTube took her channel down. She's not supposed to be live on any other channel. And Robbie gave her a channel. She changed it to her name. She was live on that channel and her true crime channel. That's all against terms of service. I'm going to let Truth Teller come up right now. That's it. I don't want a big conniption stuff about it. If she's going to tell me something about what she has, then that's fine. But this is not going to turn into a drama show. This is outrage from a mama bear. I am outraged. I am so upset right now.
As you are allowed to be. Okay, Carolyn, I'm going to let you go since she's calling in, okay?
All right. Thanks. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I couldn't believe it. Okay? When I get off here and somebody says they're talking about Ray. They're talking about Ray. Are you kidding me? They're the same class of people that puts the caskets up of somebody's kid's funeral. The same kind of people. Truth Teller. Okay. All right, Truth Teller, I'm sending you the thing. I can't even. Can't even comprehend. I couldn't even. I'm this angry, And I haven't even listened. I've seen the screenshots and I've heard from the people that listened to that crap tonight. Mandy, stop calling my phone.
Hi.
Stop calling my phone.
This is the sheriff's office.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry, I'll be talking to the sheriff's office. I'll be talking to the sheriff's office right away. You have Dylan on your show. You tell him come over here while you are parading a stroke victim around for your own amusement. A stroke victim, and then you yell at another channel because you say that they said something about someone that has stroke, but it's okay for you to use Jeanette every night for your own entertainment, right? Make fun of her. She's not a channel creator. She's not a channel creator. And you think you got a feather in your cap with Alma? Alma was never even a real mod. You know that, right? No, I don't think you do you? You thought she was a wrench. She was an honorary wrench. She was never included in the mod chat, and for good reason. And you know how many screenshots they have of what she said about you, Natasha, Robbie, all of you. Mandy, stop calling me. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. I'm just going to take this off the hook now. I'm trying to find. I don't even know where. I'm like, I feel like I'm back in shock again after my son died. That's what I feel like I am. I feel like I'm numb because I'm so freaking angry. I feel totally numb, but except that I want to. I have rage against the people that did this. It's the weirdest feeling. I hope you never have to experience it. I hope you never have to experience it.
Call from Joshua Milstein.
Slam RN. We're not on late. We got to go on because somebody attacked my son.
Call from Joshua Milstein.
Oh, I have lots of proof of the what they did tonight. Slander, defamation, everything. They put my minor son, Luke, on their channel the other night, okay? Mocking, harassing me, my family, everything against terms of service, fat shaming me, body shaming me. Heather, the lovely Christian person that wears a shirt, Alma, all these Christian people dreaming. Karma train's coming your way, guys. Robbie, Emily, Alma, all of you. Tracy, Ivy Lynn, My Crazy Life. Augie, we know you're alt Augie. We know more than you think we do. That's the sad thing. You took us as a fool, okay? We ignored you. And you took us as fools. We didn't even speak against you, speak about you. And you took us as fools. That was your mistake. You want to go over there to that group and hear those people that do nothing but play our videos and mock like less than high school girls. Good Christian people. Every one of them good Christian people. That's what they say they are. They're fakers. Coward. Coward. Heather has a screenshot. She wants to come up here and beat me up. Come on up here, Heather, and beat me up. Why don't you come on up here? You're a big talker, and you're the biggest covert mean girl there is. Come up here and beat me up, Heather. Come and beat me up like you said in your screenshot. Go ahead. Let's see you try to beat me up, Heather.
Joshua Milstein.
Heather Schaefer, let's see you.
Milstein.
You were never a rambler, Heather. You were never a rambler. I had your number from the get-go. So did Scooter. So did everybody else. So did everybody else. I knew. Remember when I told you, Heather, you were looking at my comments during the Watts case? I know exactly where you came from. You didn't console me through my son. You didn't even know me when my son died. You didn't even know me. You were never my friend. You were a self-serving mean girl. You're a manipulator. Along with every one of you is a manipulator. Every one of you on that channel is a manipulator. Get rid of Court. Don't tell me to be careful. Get rid of Court. Go tell your friend Natasha Cooper she should have been careful. Because her son-in-law's sheriff's office is getting a call. And he was there. And we have the clip of it. Truth teller, I sent you the thing.
Milstein.
Okay? We have the clip of it.
From Joshua Milstein.
We have the clip of it. So, have fun. Have fun. Don't tell me to be careful. Don't tell me to be careful. You're done. You're all done. You guys are done. You crossed a line. You went after my son. My son is off limits to you, Robbie. Natasha, you said I've set up a fake GoFundMe with your address on it? You put it on, you pinned it on your screen? Really? Let me, Oh, I know the sheriff's office is not going to take this lightly. No, they're not going to take this lightly. No, they're not.
Call from Cedar
I sent it. Okay, let me try it. Hold on.
From Cedar WA. Call from Cedar WA.
Mandy, you're a freaking coward, is what you are. You're a freaking coward.
From Cedar WA.
You're a freaking coward. I'm getting everybody involved, Elizabeth G. I am going to get everybody involved on this. Everyone. They think I took to Twitter? Huh. They'll wish I stayed on Twitter. They'll wish I stayed on Twitter. They'll wish. They totally will wish I stayed on Twitter when I get through.
Call from Cedar WA. Call from Cedar WA. Call from Cedar WA.
You know what? Do you know how much abuse this was? Every day, sometimes 2 times a day, every single day. That's all she did was show my videos, ridicule me, body shame me, age shame me, okay? Constantly. Constantly. And a person in a glass house as big as that should have closed her mouth. She should have closed her freaking mouth, okay? Because I could have called the sheriff's office when I saw that video, okay? I cut you a break. Cut you a freaking break. Because I said, Let me ignore her. She's going to get tired sooner or later. Let me ignore her. You ticked on my son. You pick on my son. You lie about my son.
Ramsey and Jake.
And it's done.
Call from Ramsey and Jake.
You didn't get it again?
Call from Ramsey and Jake.
I'm sending it. Look, I'm sending it to you. The DTS. It's one that I'll send it in a new one too. God. I'm sending it like 3 times. Let me try it from it says it's sent. I'm going now on my sent. It's sent one at 4:53, one at 4:55, and one at 4:56. Lynn Stevenson. Who is Lynn Stevenson? What the heck? What is that? Who is this? The heck is that? What the hell is that? Oh, they can't even spell. They're trying to say, I have to block them. Get the F out. F word. Okay. You're sick. You're a sick, twisted. You're a sick, twisted person. You're a sick, twisted person. Sick, twisted. Sick and twisted. There's the number. See the words? Sick, twisted. Sick and twisted. Sick, twisted individuals. Sick, twisted individuals. Freaking liars. Any of you that supported that channel, any of you that supported it, any of you that told her she's a great person, she's doing a great thing, any of you, you're all responsible for this. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? You get your kicks out of sitting there with her and making fun of people? Alma? Alma? Really? Talk about my legs, you talk about my looks, you're so big. You're not in high school. You're far from high school. You're more towards the old age home than high school.
Call
You're mean and you're heartless. And you're heartless. You have no hearts. You say, I'm going to hell? That's where I belong? Oh, yeah, that's your deflection. Because that's exactly where you're going. You hide behind fake Christianity, every single one of you, dreaming if you were a real Christian, you don't sit up there and say the things you do. Nobody took back prayers for your daughter. That was White Tiger that said that. But you never got your facts straight, did you, Dreaming?
From Westwood
You were mean and you were nasty, Dreaming. You're a mean, nasty woman. You are. And everybody knows it. You went through an experience that should have made you become a better person. But you're still as bitter and mean as you were.
call from Westwood and Jay.
I don't understand why Truth Teller cannot get this. Truth Teller, how about if I send it to your Facebook page? How about if I send it to the scamming one? Can you get that message? Let me send it to you in a message there, okay? What is that? Scamming with scammers. Scammers are us, Natasha Cooper. This lady has such a history of scams, and she says I have a GoFundMe. First of all, lady, if I had a GoFundMe, why don't you call Brittany Leach, the blogger that lost her son, and they had a GoFundMe and they raised, $160,000 for her so she could take the year off and mourn her son? Okay? Why don't you go put her name up on your channel? Nobody arranged a GoFundMe for me. I didn't have a GoFundMe. Okay? I didn't come on ever and sadfish for funeral expenses like any of you would have done. Never. Go find it. Never did I do that. Not one time. But you lied about it anyway. You lied about it. And you use other people's tragedies to sadfish. Because I don't think Tiffany knows that you were asking for money for her father that you said was independently wealthy and had a beautiful house, right? In Panama City Beach. But you said they definitely need it. And you sat there and you tried to raise money, right? Right? Forgot that? You think you are above everything, that nobody is going to stop you. You have such an inflated sense of yourself. I'm trying to send this to you in a message here. I'm sorry. Follow. I don't know if I can. Oh, send a message. I'm sending you a message here. I sent it to you there, Truth Teller. My heart is racing like 100. I feel like it's going to come out of my chest. And I know that after this, I'm just going to collapse into a freaking heap.
Call from Deborah. Call from Deborah.
Mandy, go do something else. Go do something else, really. I can't even see straight. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. I can't even see my chat now. There it is. I have the link, but it isn't working. What do you mean? You have to have Zoom. You have to have Zoom. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I've got to go. Let me just go get this. I got to go get this phone out of here. I'm not going to. All she's doing is freaking. She knows. She's letting it ring. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm getting rid of her. I'm getting rid of her. You are not going to talk about my son. You're not going to lie about him. YouTube, you need to put a stop to this. Tonight, Natasha Cooper, Recline with Natasha Cooper, Recline with Natasha Cooper 2.0, True Crime with Natasha Cooper, Save Robbie, Sincerely Emily, Emily, Dreaming. Who else was on that panel? Who else was on that panel, guys? Besides Trish B in the chat, Heather, Alma. Who else was in there? Tell me about those screenshots. Of all the people, Trish B, the lights, the Trish Bowers, right? Texas, the Christmas tree lighting people, the woman, her Twitter account was shut down for targeted harassment on me. She's tried to shut down my channel. She has targeted me for no reason. I've never had any dealings with the woman, okay? She's gone together with these other ladies, My Crazy Life, okay? Ivy Lynn, you've got such a vendetta, Ivy Lynn. What was ever done to you, Ivy Lynn, to make you spew such hate and lies, all of you? Hate and lies. Dreaming. Charla. Heather Schaefer. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to call every one of you out. Every single one of you that have invaded my real life. You think you can talk about my son and I'm not going to come at you with every legal means I can? YouTube, this is what your platform allowed tonight. I'm going to send this to every grieving parent. I'm going to send this to anyone that's lost a child, every legislator, every media outlet. This is what happens, YouTube, when you do not enforce your terms of service. And there were reports on Natasha Cooper, on Save Robbie, on Sincerely Emily, on Heather Schaefer, on Trish B, on My Crazy Life, on Alma, on every one of these people. And you look the other way and you let them come around, say I had a GoFundMe for my son that I didn't have. Okay? And that I had it in a scammer's address, Natasha Cooper, a person with a criminal history who's written up in the paper for scamming victims, families. Yeah? And she flashes it up on her screen and you do nothing? You do nothing, YouTube? You let vulnerable people be abused, that they could take their own lives? I've been suicidal over this. Yeah, you guys don't know that. Ask the people close to me. I have been freaking suicidal. And you know what? Alma knew it. And you know what? She told them, and they tried to push me over the edge with Ray. They thought it would push me over the edge. But you know what edge it pushed me over? No, my son came here and he said, "Fight, Mom! Fight!" And right now, all I'm doing is going to fight. Okay? I'm not going to lay down. No, I'm not going to lay down to you. You awoke the mama bear, and I am going to fight like hell. I am going to fight like hell to get you off this platform, to make everybody know your names. Tommy Schaefer, I'm going to let everybody know what you're doing. Everybody. The police department in all of your hometowns, because this is abuse. This is abuse. This is abuse. The racing circuit your ex-husband's with, I wonder how they'll take to that his son's mother is harassing people like this. Because I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping now. I am not stopping. Truth Tellers Live. She can't get on there. Okay. All right. Except I want to, see, I want to have this video to give to them. I want to make sure it's all documented. There's no way that she can call in here from her live? She's at Truth, that woman is at Truth Tellers channel? Oh, she says I've lost it? Oh, you bet I've lost it. You bet I've lost it. YouTube is going to stop this because it's gone too far. She only has to download Zoom. It's just easy. Or she could call with the phone. You can call with the phone, Truth Teller. You don't even need to download Zoom, I don't think. You could just call with the phone number. She made a mistake. She had her son-in-law come over when Jeanette was screaming. When she was playing my content of Jeanette, she had her son-in-law come over there. And, oh, look at this, she's showing them. That's a great, great mother, great example, but they want to talk about me being a mother. Dreaming wants to give me advice on how to be less dangerous. Well, we know how her house caught on fire, okay? I'm talking about glass houses, these people. Glass houses. YouTube is going to be publicly shamed. It's the only way they're going to stop this. I could have killed myself last week. That's how low I was. Okay? And you know what? Want to know the sick thing? Want to know the sick thing? Is Alma knew it. Alma knew it. And she pretended to me that the things she said about Natasha, the things she said about Robbie and Heather and all those people. And then, meanwhile, she's going there telling them another story, right? And she knew this. And she said, push her a little more. Push her a little more, she'll die. And yet she wants us to always feel sorry for Alma. But she wanted those people to kill me, to force me to take my life. Okay? To keep pushing and pushing. So, okay, it doesn't work going at her weight and her looks and picking bad pictures and editing them and playing videos when she just got out of a 6-hour car trip and she has 3 degenerative discs in her back and she's stiff. Let's make fun of her. Let's make fun of her. Let's keep, oh, that's not working? How about we attack Ray tonight? That'll push her over the edge. How about we attack her son tonight? I almost thought I couldn't take it last week. Go ahead, ask Snow Remover, ask Scooter, ask Ned and Patty, ask Danielle, ask any of them. I cried for 2 straight days. Okay? Because this is horrendous. It's horrendous. Nashville, Tennessee, Heather Schaefer, get out of here. You don't even live there. I know where you live, Heather. I know everything about you, Heather. Okay? You've invaded my life. See how you like it. Get Andrea's mom out of here. Why are these people coming in here? Chelsea, I know. There's people that think that she might be, but whatever. That's not my problem, because I don't have to go after her looks. I don't have to go after any attribute, her flaws. I don't have to go after anything like that, because I can deal with facts with her. She invaded my life. She called Patreon and PayPal, and I have the screenshots of it, of her in White Tiger's Discord, because they had a mole in there. And we have hundreds upon hundreds of screenshots. Tammy, Crafty Peeps, okay? Sam, who's going around that she's so sweet and so innocent. Sam is not sweet nor innocent. Sam, you know exactly why you were taken out of Slack. You were taken out of Slack because you blocked us all at Crafty Peeps. And you sat there with Crafty Peeps in Discord and you said, we don't want any of those ramblers in our chat. If they come in, ignore them, block them. Tell them, change the subject. Don't let them talk about anything. Another user, and I see where your channel is. Nowhere. Okay? And Sam, don't even get me started, Sam. You are also part of it. You sent a letter in? Nana14? Yeah. Oh, it's all slander. It's all slander, and I'm going to take you all now. Well, I know all about dreaming. I know all about dreaming. The only people that would want to go to them, Linda Uribe, are people that are like them. Water seeks its own level. Birds of a feather flock together. Sam, she's a victim. We have all the emails she sent to Scooter. I have the email she sent me yesterday. You know, she wanted to pretend she was a victim. No, I have everything, Sam. I have all of your screenshots over there in the Discord. Everything. Everything. My crazy life, I have all of yours. Ivy Lynn, everything. They all do belong together, but not here. Not talking about my son. Not putting my minor child on her channel. Okay? And I'm glad she did, because now I'm going to strike every single one of them. And they're my videos, and just like I got that first one struck, it doesn't matter if she files a counter, because she has so many videos up, she's going to get so many copyright strikes, the channel's coming down. And in the time that it's down, we are going to show this to YouTube, to Google, to 48 Hours, to Dateline, to everyone, and show them what YouTube is allowing here. That you can have people that go against every terms of service. Abuse of a vulnerable individual, body shaming, targeted harassment, inciting a hate mob. She's done all of this. Okay? Age shaming, cyberbullying, hateful and abusive content, every terms of service, starting another channel when your channel's taken down, going live when your channel's terminated. You're not allowed. You think you're above terms of service. You think you are above everything. Well, you're not. You're sadly not. Yes, gang stalking, lying, slander, defamation. Defamation of my character, defamation of my son's character. You couldn't shine his shoes. Remember that. None of you. Not one of you. You didn't know anything about him. Nothing. Nothing about him. You know who knows about him? I do. He was my best friend. My first son. He built a Lincoln log house when he was 2 years old. He put it together. I looked at it. We couldn't believe it. I have pictures of it. He put my Regina Steamer carpet cleaner together at 4 years old. He was a genius in putting anything together. He could grow anything. Anything. He had every kind of pepper there was. He was extremely smart. He could put anything together. He could build anything. He was the best chef. Everybody says every steak he cooked was perfect in that restaurant. He was the best. He was the best. Computers, Bitcoin, he knew it all. He mined for Bitcoin. He built my computers. You don't know anything about my son. He was my best friend. And you perplexed cutie, maybe her son was dead to her before. Yeah, that's not what you said when you tried to suck up to me and buy flowers and a blanket, right? But then when you got with Go Lightly, who said I exploited my son for money, when I went online after he died and said, give me money, give me money, give me money. Where? Where did I ever say that? Never. Never. You're just sick. You're sick. You're just sick, 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 disgusting people. Kills me that you're here. It kills me. But then in the same token, I know God needed my son. And he only picks the best. Never asked for a dime. And she says I started a GoFundMe. And the freaking funny thing is, when Brittany Leach lost a baby, lost a son, they had a GoFundMe. They raised over $100,000 for this woman. It happened a few months before Ray died. No one said boo about it. No one said boo about it. I didn't do it. No one did it for me. And yet, I am attacked. I am told I had a death fund today in BX Beast Boy by these people under their alt accounts. Trish B goes in there. Trish Bowers from the Trish Bowers tree lighting and the house decorations in Texas. Very nice Christian family, right? Does nice things. All she's done is targeted harassment. She lost her Twitter account because of targeted harassment against me. And tonight she says a big lie, and Natasha flashes it across the screen. Carolyn started a GoFundMe for her son with Natasha's address. You're trying to blame me. Maybe you had one. I didn't even know who you were. Okay? My son died May 6th of 2020. Okay? You didn't come into my channel. What was it? November 2020? Huh? Did you start a GoFundMe, Natasha, with your address and collect money on behalf of my son? Maybe you did. Maybe you did, and you're trying to cover your tracks. You know? I've never looked. Maybe you did. Why would you say that? Why would Trish B say that? Maybe you did, Natasha. Is that what you do? You are sick. You are sick and twisted individuals. And it's not going to stop. I'm not going to ignore you anymore. I'm going to make sure you're taken down. I'm going to make sure everybody knows. The Walton County Sheriff's Office the Defuniak, Florida Police Department, the FBI, everybody. You want to adopt a child when this is the example you set? Kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? How many families have you scammed? How many scams have you run? How many days do you sit there and sadfish over tragedies that aren't even yours? And yet you want to say, I sadfished my son's death. If your son died, oh boy, I can't even imagine what you would have done. Sometimes I think you guys are upset you don't have a tragedy like that. That's the sickening thing. It really is, because you go off of everybody else's tragedy, right? Why did you have to raise money for your son-in-law's father, who's independently wealthy, and then tell your followers that they definitely need the money? Or you forgot you said it. Because you always forget what you say. Even when it's in a video, you forget what you say. Just like the racist comment that you should be off YouTube for alone for calling your daughter, your niece, that disgusting word, or that Mexicans travel in packs. You forgot that? Or Save Robbie and his anti-Semitic stuff. You all should be off for that. You all should be off for just that alone. You guys are disgusting. You guys are sick. You guys are disgusting. You sadfish for everything. Was that the sister that you don't even speak to, that you sat down? Meanwhile, Jimmy's sister died this week. And did I sit here in front of you guys? And did we cry to you guys? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. You're unbelievable. Everyone's tragedy is your tragedy. You look for anything in your family. So does Save Robbie. He doesn't respect his parents, doesn't talk to his parents, but if one of them gets sick, he's on there. Okay? He's on there using it. We all see it, but nobody speaks up. Nobody says anything, but they let you attack other people. Because you guys want to deflect. You want to deflect off what you're doing. You want to deflect off how nasty you are. Sincerely, Emily says, send it friends and family because otherwise it's like a service. Yeah. Otherwise PayPal takes a cut, right? Is that what you want to say? Otherwise people can ask for their money back, right? Scamming is a full-time thing. And you talk about earning money. When you sit there and you sadfish for super chats every single night with some other thing that's wrong. I'm appalled. I'm absolutely appalled that you don't care. You don't care. You have no conscience, any of you. And you're supposed to be good Christians, right? That's what you're supposed to be. That's what you tell everybody you are, because it sounds good. And it helps your scams. And go ahead. Go ahead. Tell people. Did you hear the way she's screaming? Yeah. You'll hear the way I'm screaming. The same way any mother would scream. When you've attacked my child again and again and again. And I've sat there and I've seen you lie about him in chats. And I've seen you lie about him in videos. And I've seen you lie about him all over. And then you say that, who was that? Christine Isabel, what the hell? Somebody said to her, why would you say he died of an overdose? And she said, well, she talked about it on her live. Really? I talked about something that's not true on my live? You want to see my son's death certificate? Einstein? You want to see it? Einstein? You are sick. You are sick. And you know what? Do you know what? If my son died from jumping off a building, if he died from jumping off a bridge, if he died from a hit and run, if he died from cleaning his gun, what the hell? If he died from suicide, who the hell are you? Who the are you? Who are you? Is what I want to know. Sick. I'm sorry, Therese. You're the judge and the jury? You didn't believe he died, right? Cher called the funeral home, right? Robbie tried to check it out because he thought I might have lied about it, because that's how twisted his mind is. That somebody's going to lie about losing their child. Are you nuts? That would even cross your mind is just nuts. Someone's child? You called the funeral home? None of this is your business. None of it. I don't owe you anything. Nothing. Is there something in your mind that, oh, if somebody dies this way or that way or this way or that way or this way, what the hell? What is wrong with you? Star Maria, I'm never going to forget them because I'm going to strike down her channels tonight. I am never going to forget them because I'm going to call the sheriff's office in the morning. I'm never going to forget them because I'm going to call the media. I'm going to call them all. And I'll take myself into the Google headquarters. Oh, and Lynn, you called your friends over at Google? Is that what you're doing? You calling your friends at Google? Oh, I'll be sure to take care of that too. Siren? I know what you said. And I also know what you said in Robbie's Discord. I actually have all the screenshots of that. Because you people think everybody's there for you, right? You always think everybody's there for you. You do so many people dirty, nobody's doing you dirty, right? I'm telling you, you all have people doing you dirty right now. Because you hang with dirty people and they do you dirty. You sit around there and you think we're mourning those people that are over there? We got rid of those people that are over there. Do you understand that or you don't? Or you don't. We got rid of them. They are not ramblers. Heather was never a rambler. Ever. I had her number from the get-go. So did Scooter, so did many of you. We couldn't stand her on our panels. You want to see? She overtalked everybody. She was rude. She was condescending. She was racist. You know how many comments we would get the next day about her being racist? About her calling black people words, okay? And saying things about black people? Yeah. Yes. You think it's some loss? Do you think it's some loss to us over there? That we're going, oh, I wish we could get those people back. Those backstabbing people. We really want them here, we rejoice when you're gone. This is what I can't believe you don't comprehend. I cannot believe you do not comprehend that. We rejoice that you're gone. You attacked my son tonight. I will never stop fighting. Never. We've got the video. We've got it. We've got all of your comments in that chat, everybody that was there. Trish B, I wonder how the Christmas tree lighting is going to go this year. When you lied about my son, let's let all the people that are on your Facebook page. Shall we let them know? Call the news station that featured you and let them know what the Bowers family is really like? What they really are doing? That they lost their Twitter account for targeted harassment? Right? That they tried to contact all of these people to get my channel down on false pretenses? Right, Trish? Right? Who brought this up, Trish? Why is this even an issue? It's because you attacked me. That's right. Heather, you attacked me. Dreaming, you attacked me. You attacked my son. Okay? You attacked my kids. Don't you ever talk about my kids, my minor kids, my older kids, Dreaming. Don't tell me about what kind of a mother. Look in the mirror about what kind of mother you are. Okay? You worry about yourself. If you're a Christian, you would. You wouldn't be judging me. Saying I'm going to go to hell? Oh, yeah, very Christian. I'd worry about yourself. Because you're not very Christian. And you've got a mean streak in you. And you know it. You know it. You went through something by your hand, and you think it would make you a better person? You think it would make you a better person? But it didn't. And we prayed for you when you were in there. Even though you treated us like crap, we prayed for you. We did, because see, we are good people. And we thought maybe this would change you. Maybe you would realize how precious life is, and maybe you would come through a changed person, but you didn't. You didn't. You came back and you started doing the same crap, even worse. Even worse. And we never said, we take our prayers back for your daughter. Never did we say that. I don't wish any ill harm on your daughter, and I'm glad she's cancer-free, and I prayed for her, and I'm glad I prayed for her. I am. And that's not at all what I said. I said when you didn't like us anymore, when you said we were boring, and you made fun of us, I said, how come you liked us? How come you liked us then when we were praying? I never said take your prayers back. White Tiger told you I said that, and you believed it. And you wanted to believe it, and you twisted it. No one ever said that, Dreaming. No one. No one. I know, Lisa. You guys are just overgrown bullies. And you think because you don't have to go real life and see anybody face to face, because if you saw somebody face to face, you'd cower. That's why you hide and you call me on these stupid numbers, right? But we have all your information, and it's gloves off now. The gloves are off now. You went real life at my son. Mommy Ramblings is a brand. Mommy Ramblings is my career. And you defame me. You say I'm a scammer and I set up a GoFundMe in your name, Tasha. And you flash it across your screen. Yeah? Yeah? You bring my son into it and you lie? You lie about how he died? You lie about all of it? I have his death certificate. You don't. You don't. You'll lose in a court of law. You know that, right? You'll lose. Some of you have more to lose than others. But you're not going to get away with it now. You're not. I knew it was going to come to this. I knew you wouldn't stop. I knew you wouldn't stop. We ignored you and ignored you and ignored you. Okay? And last week, you had me feeling suicidal, not because of what you were doing, but because of the fact you could not move yourselves on. You couldn't move on. And you just did everything against the terms of service. Everything. And yet you sat there and you cried when Critical K fat shamed you, right? You cried, Natasha, didn't you? Critical K's channel's gone. Do you know that? Do you know that it's gone? And it's gone for good. Gone for good, Natasha. You know why? 3 guesses. You're not going to get away with this, Natasha. You're not going to get away with it. You've hurt too many people. You've made too many people suicidal. You're a menace. You're a dangerous person. Okay? You're a bully. You're a terrorist. You are a terrorist. You and your friends are terrorists. They are. You are. You are. Okay? And so YouTube, you need to do something about this. And yes, I got on, and yes, I screamed. I did, because I was raw with emotion. I was shaking. You attacked my son, and you brought out everything in me. Everything. My adrenaline is through the roof. It's through the freaking roof. You're manipulators. Alma, we know about all your messages, how you tried to triangulate people. The people you were contacting just out of the blue, right? Right? Oh, what's going on? How Heather said, oh, there's more coming. Yes, there's more coming, right, Heather? Because you're a manipulator, aren't you? A manipulator. And that's what this whole thing was about, to lie about and defame me. But don't you understand? Don't you understand? I'm a genuine person and you're not. And there's a big, big difference. This community knows me. The real people in this community, they know me because they've cried with me. They laughed with me. They've been here with me and my family, and I'm a real person. A real person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not like you. I'm not a phony. Okay? That's not me. So you can tell all the people whatever the hell you want about me, but the only ones that are going to believe you are the ones that are like you. Nobody that's good, nobody that has a good heart would ever believe you about your lies about me. The only ones that will are the ones that are like you. And we don't want people like that here. That's what you don't understand. You keep wondering how this community is the way it is. And that's because I told you, water seeks its own level, right? Water seeks its own level. And it's foreign to you that people can really care about each other and really love each other and really be good people. It's foreign to you because you don't have anything. You're narcissist. You're only in it for yourself. What's in it for me, 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 me. That's all it is. What's in it for you? This community exists not because it was built by me. Okay? This community exists because it's like-minded people. People that care about each other. People that have a heart. And that's what you can't stand. And it's what you can't recreate because you're not that kind of person. That's what you don't understand. And every channel that's ever attacked me, what's happened to them? They're either gone, they've either floundered and they're stagnant and they haven't done anything for years, because instead of concentrating on building their channel, they wanted to do it by attacking me. Bringing me down, I'll get her subs, I'll do this, I'll do that. Do you understand? Even if you were successful in taking me down, they wouldn't go to you. Do you understand that? Because they don't like that. That's what you don't get. You just don't get it. This community grows because it's real. Because we laugh and we cry. We get upset. And when our kids are attacked, we cry. And you know what? You made Scooter cry. Some lady in Natasha's chat made Scooter cry over a lie too. Said her kids committed suicide. Another thing, another lie. And that's why she's raising her grandkids. Another lie. But you know what? The lies hurt, and she cried, and we sat here and we cried, and she cried, and she was hurt. And you guys, you don't understand it. You just don't understand it. You think it's funny. So it wasn't the way her kids didn't die. She lost 2 grandchildren, and they didn't die by suicide either. But you guys love to spread your darn lies. As if she had 2 grandchildren that died by suicide, it would be any less of a death. That's what I don't understand with you people. You're nuts. You're absolutely freaking nuts. You're bonkers. How anybody loses a child. The pain is the same. What do you think? Oh, her son died of a suicide, so that doesn't count. Let's see. Her son died, I think it was, what was he? He was what was he, on a motorcycle without a helmet? Oh, he deserved to die. What? You people are nuts. You shouldn't even be discussing. And then to go at somebody in a chat, you've got to be beyond evil. You have to be beyond evil. That's the scary thing. You have to be with no conscience. Okay? Jodi Arias is. You have no conscience. You can brutally kill a person and then drive home as cool as a cucumber. You don't care what you say to anyone. You don't care how you hurt someone. You don't care about any of it. The only person you care about is yourself. You are awful, awful people. I thank God for this community, and I thank God you're not part of it. You were never part of it, Heather. You were never part of it, Trish B. You were never part of it. Stop walking around like you were part of it, because you weren't. We had your number from get-go. You were never a rambler, Robbie, so stop pretending you were. You were a user. You were a user. And the only reason your channel got monetized is because of me. And you want to lie and say it was Molly Golightly? You're a liar. You're a liar. You never had the view time. We got you 1,200 subs in one night and the viewers that did it because of me. Yeah, that's right, Robbie. You sent me the email, remember? You're sick and you're twisted and you attack victims' families. You attack anyone. It doesn't matter. No one is off limits to you because you don't care. You don't have a heart. You don't have a conscience. And that's the truth. It is. There's no way you could do this if you had a heart or a conscience. Nobody could do anything like this that had a heart or a conscience. I could never, even my worst enemy, attack their child that died because I have a conscience and I know it's wrong. And I don't have to go on screaming I'm a Christian from the rooftops. Just like you people all have to say you're a good person, the only people that have to say that are people that are not good people. The only people that have to tell you they're loyal are people that are not loyal. The only people that have to tell you they're Christians are people that are not Christians. The only people that have to convince you of this are people who know they're living a lie. You people really recognize it. If someone tells you over and over they're a good person, if someone tells you over and over of all the good things they've done, of how they've helped people, they're not. They're convincing you. I do so many things. You guys have no idea because that's the way it should be. Why? You don't do things to get people to admire you for them. You don't. Sometimes I want to scream because they say stuff about Super Chat that I got on when the Rusaks were here or whatever. They don't even know. They have no idea. They have no idea. No freaking idea what I did with that money, do you? No, because I don't tell you, and I just listen to your stupidity. As you say, Dave, first it was, what was it, Dave? First it was $440, then it was $750. What are you up to now? That it was $1,500, right? It was $440, Dave. And did I keep it all? No way. But you know what, Dave? You keep thinking what you're thinking. Because I don't have to tell you what happened to it or what I did with it. Okay? But you're wrong. You're wrong. But you always speak about things you're wrong about. Just like you took a picture of my kitchen and you had my son's lantern back there with his picture in it in your... Sickening. Sickening. You people all need to freaking check yourselves, but you can't. So we're going to do it for you. We're going to make sure your names are on everybody's tongue. We're going to go across the country. We're going to go into the UK, Australia. Everyone is going to know who you are and what you did. We've got your video. I've got the URLs of everything. I'm going to go on a strike tonight. I'm going to strike everything. Scooter and I are going to strike the same video twice. We only need 3 to take. Well, you already have 1. And we only need 2 more. Scooter and I are going to strike that same one. You put her video, you put mine. That's going to be 2 strikes right there. I'm going to strike the one when you have my kid. I'm going to put a privacy where you have my kid. Okay? I'm going to strike the crap out of both of your channels. And I'm going to strike your true crime channel. I'm going to strike them all. I ignored you for far too long. My husband doesn't want our young son on your channel. You have no right to put my husband on your channel. You have no right to play my content. And you lied. You played my lake video in its entirety. No commentary over it. You lied. And your people believed you when you lied to them. But you will never get away with this. Because I will fight to the death for my son. And you don't know anything about it. And he's fueling me right now. He is fueling me right now. He's holding me up. He's stopping me from breaking down. He's saying, be strong, Mom. Eye of the tiger. No, I won't give you the satisfaction of breaking down in front of you. I won't. I won't give you that satisfaction. I'm not going to crumble the way you want me to. I'm going to fight tooth and nail to make sure everybody knows what you're doing. Every terms of service you broke. You crossed the line, Natasha Cooper. You crossed the line. You guys could have moved on. There's something wrong, Heather Schaefer. There's something wrong, Trisha Bowers. There's something wrong, Save Robbie. There's something wrong, Marianne Starlight. There's something wrong, Emily Grant. There's something wrong that you people have not moved on. There's something wrong, especially for the ones that were never even channel creators. There's something wrong that I've ignored you and you have not moved on. You want to blame me for you not being successful, for your channel not growing. No, that's because you are consumed with me instead of doing your own thing. So Scooter and I are going to put 2 strikes on your video. You know, Scooter, I think they used 2 of your videos. I think they used Mommy Rambling's Wait and the other one. I believe they used 2 of your videos. So actually we may be able to get 3 strikes on the same video for 3 different videos. In one video we can do 3 strikes. And that's on the one channel. And we're going to do that. Because you just push it, right? You just push it. You have no content. You abuse Jeanette. Jeanette, you're going to strike that stuff. Jeanette, she's using your freaking voice. She's abusing you. You are a vulnerable individual. She knows you are a stroke victim. You're going to strike the crap out of that woman. Okay? We are going to strike the crap out of you, as you deserve, because you don't have your own content at all. You are obsessed with me. Obsessed with me. You want to zoom in on everything of me, try to find a bad picture of me and go, ooh, how old are you, 5? How old are you, 5? Sweetheart, I know how I look. I have a mirror. I'm very happy with myself. I am. Okay? I work out. I don't sit in a chair all day. I go out with my kids. I bike ride. I hike. I know you said, oh, she couldn't do it. Oh my gosh. MRB, you can't do it. MRB, look. Oh my gosh, MRB, you can't. You can't get out. You can't. Oh my gosh, you're 800 pounds, MRB. You're 800 pounds. You are sick. You are sick. You really are. You're in the biggest glass house of all. And You should not be throwing stones. And all the people that are there, when Save Robbie turns on you, it's going to be the ugliest thing you've ever seen, because Save Robbie is just, you'll find out. You'll find out, because they're all going to turn on you. They're all using you. Heather, Trish B, they're all using you. Didn't you see what Heather wrote? Thank you for welcoming my friends here. She's using you. Natasha, you don't even see it. I thought you were a super sleuth, right? But you don't even see. You think she likes people like you? Do you ever think that these people are joining you in body shaming someone when, what do they think about you, Natasha? What do they think about you? You don't think about that, right? As you're laughing along with them? As you're laughing along, right? Calling me grotesque, this and that. Do you think what they're thinking about you? Or do you really think they think you're adorable, like they tell you? But you know what? Beauty comes from inside. Beauty comes from inside, and none of you have it inside. You're black inside, all of you. You have black hearts. You're dead inside. You could never be beautiful because you're not beautiful inside. And it transfers. Right. It's exactly, Lisa. Just like I said, it's nobody's business how someone dies. Why is one, oh, okay, we would mourn this person if they died of this, but we won't mourn them if they die of that. Or we'll ridicule them. If anybody ever did this to them, if it was their child, she cries. Do you know if the littlest thing is said, she decides to keep up a vendetta? She could go on and months and months and months, and if someone says a little thing, she goes, oh, well, now they can't say anything about it. That's how warped and twisted. I'm sorry, yesterday my son's 30th anniversary. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Shannon. I'm so sorry. Prayers with you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Yes, Linda, it has, because I'm sick of it. And that's what I'm so sick of it. And it has to stop. It has to stop. Why can't they freaking, thank you, Chrissy. They could have gone on, right? All the rants Robbie had, all of the freaking rants he had that he deleted, all of the horrible names he called my son, all of the horrible things he said about my son, and yet he went on, and he thinks because he got with this big bulldog for him, he's got this big bulldog to do his fighting, that he can hide behind her and tell her, sick 'em, I gave you my channel, you owe me. Okay? And she admits, you see, she came after me. I didn't know who this woman was, but she came after me. And she says she's justified because Robbie didn't like me. But she even lied about when she came. She said it was when he went on his bender. That's a lie. And the video's there to prove it. It's when you accused Brittany. And you went on a panel with Robbie. That's when it was. Well before Robbie's fake bender. Yes. So, you can't even tell the truth. BX Beast Boy saw that today. You want to debate me? I've already debated you and crushed you, annihilated you. I annihilated you. You can't debate. You can't. You can't stick to the facts. You deflect. You know when you're caught, and instead of admitting something, you can't. BX Beast Boy saw that today. I saw that. But your people, they tell you, oh, you did so good, Natasha, on there. You smoked her. You believe everything. They just yes you to death, don't they? They yes you and yes you and yes you to death. You talk about, oh my gosh, I'm controlling. I'm not controlling at all. I'm not controlling at all with this community, and they know it. That's what's laughable. It's all of you that do that. It's all of you that do that. My mods don't sign NDAs. Okay? We really like each other. I know that that's foreign to you. And you know what? We're of a mature mindset that should something ever happen and we parted, we wouldn't go on vendettas and try to hurt each other and burn each other and show screenshots like a child. Okay? We wouldn't do that. You know who's a bigger person than Alma? Thank you, Kubi. Jeanette. Jeanette may get fired up, and well, after tonight, Jeanette, I think I have you beat in the beginning of this. I think I have you way beat. But Jeanette's always been around. Jeanette's been with me, and even when she wasn't on the channel, she was behind the scenes, and she's always 100% been supportive. And she's never had to tell me that I'm a loyal person, I'm this, I'm that. She's never had to tell me that incessantly, the way Alma tried to. But Alma tried to do that because she knew she wasn't. And if she thought I was catching on, she would do emotional manipulation and say, oh, she would tell me something about her mother or something she could relate to me, and she doesn't think I know it. She tried to triangulate me against Kubi and Robin Lane and all the other crap she did. Lie about it. And yeah, Jeanette may be loud. She might have a loud microphone. She may be blunt. But you know what? When a person like Alma would have turned on everybody and gone over there, did you see Jeanette do that? And they wanted her there. They wanted Jeanette there so bad. Find Jeanette was a hashtag. Jeanette wouldn't do that. Jeanette would not do that because Jeanette really is loyal. And even if her and I had horrible falling out and I said, Jeanette, I just go, she wouldn't do that. Because people with character don't do that to other people. You people are so filled in this drama world where you all keep switching sides, showing screenshots, switching sides, showing... How can you be friends with anybody? Who would want to be a friend to Save Robbie? He shows you who he is. He records your conversations. He shows them. He calls you horrible names. He will not keep anything you tell him in confidence. He will burn you at any time. Oh, that's a guy I'd like to be friends with. He's my good friend. Yeah, until he burns you, which he will. Which he will. Someone's past behavior is a predictor of their future behavior. Why would you want to be friends with someone that does this stuff? Oh, I said sorry. They use the word sorry like it just absolves everything. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because if you do it over and over again, you're not sorry. And you people need a lesson. You really do. I mean, some of you don't understand what a friend is. I really think you don't. People don't do that. People don't end a friendship and then say, ha ha, I'm going to go over here and now I'm going to show them everything and I'm going to make them miserable. You're a horrible person when you do that. You're horrible. And I've seen 68-year-old women do it. And I've seen 70-year-old women here on YouTube do it. And shame on you. Shame on you. You need help If you haven't learned that lesson by now, you need help. And how would anyone be friends with you? It's all fake. If your friendships aren't fake, then you're even worse than I thought. If your friendships are not fake, you're worse than I thought. Because if you go back and forth to the same person that keeps burning you, showing screenshots, calling you names, threatening you, ask me, would I ever take BBT? Would I ever? Never. Person that threatens my family, gives me death threats, treats me that way? You think what, and I'm sorry is going to be, oh, okay, we're great, let's go, we're besties. No, she's shown me who she is. Done deal. People don't do that are good people. They don't go on and make a video about you and lie about you to get people to hate you because they're upset with themselves that you found them out. You really, these people on YouTube, they need to get a clue. Jeanette's an example of what it is to be true. So many people turned on her. Alma called it just... But she would walk away and not do anything. And then when all of this happened and I was upset, she wanted to help me fix it. And you know what? She still didn't have she didn't even have a bad word to say about Alma. You think somebody would come back and say, oh, good, I'm glad you saw through that bad Alma. She was just shocked. Okay? She didn't come back with a vengeance and say, oh, good. No, she didn't do that. She didn't go to some other channel, though Natasha called her out over and over. We want Jeanette to spill. Alma went there. Alma's loving the attention because she's something special to them now because they think she was a real moderator. She was never a real moderator. She was an honorary moderator, an honorary one. She was never involved in the mod chat. I saw the other night, Jay for Justice, and another one said, oh, won't you tell us your mod stories? Tell us she has no mod stories. And our moderators, we don't sit around. I know that's what you guys do, sit around and you just have you make fun of people and you do all this crap. We don't do that. I don't even understand. You want to get in our Slack so bad? You think you're going to see all this stuff in there? You're not. We don't run it like that. Okay? We're adults. Real adults. So you don't even know what loyalty is. You don't know what friendship is. You don't know how this community works. You don't know why people stay loyal. You say I must be a cult leader to do it. I don't have to be a cult leader. We genuinely care about each other. We genuinely respect each other. Okay? I don't sit around and boss everybody around. You think, how stupid do you think I am? You always keep telling Scooter, she's going to send you by the wayside. She's going to throw you under the bus, Scooter. You know why you're doing that. Because you're so jealous. You're so jealous of the relationship. That's what you are. Because you can't even understand it. You cannot understand that type of friendship. You can't get it through your head. You think I'm making her do my bidding, going to these channels. I don't tell her to go into those channels. She does it when she did it because she cared about me and she wanted to help me stop hurting. She didn't do it because I sent her in there to fight my battles. She did it because she cares. And something you can't understand. And I could call her at any time. And when Ray died, she was right on my text and said, anytime you need me, call me. And I don't think I would have made it through without people like that. And Alma, she went after Lisa D. Why did she go after Lisa D? She went after Lisa D because she knew Lisa D would see through her. So she treated Lisa D like crap. But here's me thinking like, Alma's a lost soul. She needs this, she needs that. You know, there was always something. She lost her sister when she was a kid and she did this. And so I pleaded with Lisa, why don't you just, just try to overlook it. And I apologized to Lisa, though I never apologize. But yeah, I never apologize according to these goons. I apologized to Lisa because I said, I can't believe that I told you to kind of ease up on her. And she was a horrible person. And you know what? You know what else? And I'll say it. I apologize to Danielle C. Because Danielle C. was constantly having problems with Sakura. Sakura's mean. Sakura's nasty. In the chats, she says the most horrible, horrible things. If I could show you the screenshots of what she says, she goes under the name of Sakura or Snow Lion, and she has another one, Helani or something like that. And she said lies, and she says the most horrible things because she's so, so jealous. And she's so angry that Sharon did not go with her. And Sharon's another one. You know, she had this friend of hers, Sakura, trying to pull her away from here. But Sharon knew. Sharon knew I was not like what they were saying. She knew it. She knew me. She wasn't going to go and believe this crap. She wasn't going to go to channels like that sit there and tear apart people. Sakura likes that. Though it's always the ones that said they didn't want the drama, like Adakor. I don't want the drama, but that's where they are. I love that. I love that. I don't like the drama, but they're there in that chat every night. Who are you kidding? You love the drama. You love it. Sakura was horrible. And I told Danielle C., don't worry about it. Let Sharon handle it because I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I've tried to walk on eggshells, Sakura is a perfect example. Alma's a perfect example. They'll always burn you in the end. Every time. Every single time. And I'm sorry, Danielle. While I was trying to just appease things, and I knew Sharon would see eventually who Sakura was. And she did. And she did. Because Sharon made excuses in the beginning. You know, she has a lot of pain. She isn't lonely. She didn't have a life. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, 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 yes. But then, as I showed Sharon the things that she was doing, the things that she was writing, Sharon could not ignore it anymore. It was impossible to ignore. And so, did Sharon go and cut ties and go with Sakura? No, because Sharon is not that kind of a person. Sharon was the first one that had a wrench, and I didn't even know Sharon. The channel got so big. We had so many people in here, and I had to give out wrench. Thankfully, Sharon got a wrench, and Sharon's been here ever since, and she's a sweetheart, and she's shown herself. She's not going to go with somebody that she thought was her friend, but is doing horrible things, because that's not Sharon. That's not her heart. Sharon is a true Christian. Okay? She doesn't have to say it. She doesn't have to sit in here and say it like these other people. But anyway, yeah. Lisa H., Kevin Leonard, April when she's here, Snow Remover, Mama Ames, Dylan when Dylan comes in like a ninja. Dylan's not around a lot, but am I forgetting somebody? Tell me I'm not forgetting somebody, because I do that all the time. Scooter, I've already gone through, but yeah, they can't understand it. Lisa D. Moo of Two. Now Moo of Two. So Moo of Two is now an official mod. See, she was made an official mod, Moo of Two. But Moo of Two was made an official mod. Alma wasn't. But there's a difference. I mean, like Scooter will say, if you ever told me to go away or whatever, I would never go to another channel. I would just get off YouTube. And vice versa. It's just like, you don't go and burn someone like that. I mean, first of all, we're at the age where, okay, you can have a disagreement with someone, then you come back to it. No one said friends are going to agree on everything, or they're not going to get angry with each other sometimes. Sure you will. Maybe you won't agree on something. Maybe you'll have a fight. Whatever. But these people, it's like crazy. They have zero loyalty. It's just about what's serving them. Is that beneficial to them? If it's not, it's gone. And if it's beneficial, if a hate channel is calling for them like they're doing for Alma now, and she's loving the attention, she's lying her butt off. How does she go to sleep at night, you might ask yourself? How does she sleep at night lying the way she is? How does Ivy Lynn lie like that? How does My Crazy Life lie like that? How does Heather Schaefer lie like that and put her head on that pillow? How does Save Robbie lie about all of it? How does he do his friends so dirty? And we're talking real life friends of his. 25 years and he does them so darn dirty. How does he put his head on a pillow? They're all pledging their loyalty to each other and how great their community is. I guarantee you, if those channels were to stay up, which they're not, but if they were, in 4 months' time, they would all have turned on each other. Because it's the cycle. It's the cycle with them. You never know who's friends with who anymore. They turn on each other. They show the screenshots. This one shows the screenshots. They scream and they fight. Then they're friends again. They're not. Who would ever trust somebody like that? You'd have to be out of your mind. You'd have to be insane. You'd have to be insane, or you're making the drama up. Oh, Nana Patty. Oh, gosh. Sorry, Nana Patty. There's something wrong with me. You know I love you, Nana Patty. You loyal Nana Patty. Yes, Nana Patty is loyal Nana Patty. My mind is just crazy. But no, Nana Patty's another one. You could call Nana Patty at any time. Nana Patty will be there. Even if Nana Patty's not feeling good, she'll be around. She's always got something nice to say. She can be a fighter when she has to be a fighter. She's not going to take anyone's crap. She's always there for me. She always has a kind word. She has a kind word for everybody. She's always praying for everybody. She's always everybody's Nana Patty, even though she might not be, she may be younger than them. She's always their Nana Patty. I love you too, Nana Patty. I'm sorry. I'm so. I don't know. I don't care. Everybody, you guys are so great. There's always, like 80s Girl and everybody here. I'm looking at all of your names, and we're all together in this, and they can't understand it. They just can't understand it. Even Lisa D's here. They cannot understand it. They can't understand how a community like this can be okay, how it can grow, how it can prosper, how people can stay together. It has to be a cult. We have to be drinking Kool-Aid. No. It's just people that are good people with good hearts. And again, I know that, Pipple. Thank you, and I appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I came on screaming, and but I don't know where I would be without any of you, and I'm completely, hi baby doe, completely blessed, because I cannot imagine going through the loss that I went through, and then being isolated in a pandemic. Thank you, Chrissy. And not having just this community. And the one thing about this community is that through the platform, through sharing the loss of my son, I met people like Davida, who suffered a similar loss, right? The loss of her daughter. And Scooter, who suffered a loss of her grandchildren, and her daughter, Bonnie, who suffered the loss of her daughter, and, on and on and on and on about people that come into your life, and they understand that type of loss. And they're a member of that club. That nobody wants to be. And you can't. I wouldn't have found that in my everyday life. And if I hadn't had that every day to wake up and to say, well, I should do that. Yeah, maybe I would have, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know. And they want to make fun of it, and they want to belittle me for that. Molly Golightly wants to smack a table. Molly Golightly wants to smack a table and said I exploited my son because she's mad that I said she exploited Cash Gurnan for money. And she wants to call kids money makers and gold mines, and then say she really cares about these kids as she parades their funerals on YouTube against the grandmother's wishes. I'm grateful for all of you. My tags down under are from our last video, because that's how Streamlabs works, okay? If you see how I came on, you'll see that I didn't change any tags. Sorry to disappoint you. If that's all you have to say, then you can go. High 61, he's lost his mother. There's so many people here that have had loss. Now, Patty's had losses of her sisters recently. Her sister, Lisa D's had a child that's been very ill. I've had a child that's had cancer. I mean, there's a lot of people that come together. Robin Lane's father passed away. And we can be there for each other and be a support. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Thank you, Deputy. And they want to say, oh, she's coming unglued. Yeah, she's coming unglued because you're attacking my son, because you're relentless, because you don't know when to stop, because nothing is past you, nothing is too much. You don't have any type of a marker. You just keep going and going and going. Yes, hope. They go on and they say, it's so fake, it's so phony. It's predictable. First the sad fishing every night, then the life is short. I've got so much to do. Life is short. Okay, now we're going to go on and rip MRB for 2 hours. Now we're going to go on and tear apart another person for another hour. Let's go back and tear MRB for another hour. What? How do... Anybody that can't see through that is just like them. Because anybody with a brain can see through that. She's a manipulator. She manipulates. She turns on her little tears, and she's wiping stuff away. It's not even there. Same thing. Same thing. I know, Deborah Sizos. Thank you. I'm looking at your names, and I know. Hi, Pam W. Kubi. Kubi, I'm telling you, I'm wondering about so much stuff. It's not even funny anymore. Did you hear that she blamed me? Well, the ones of you that are in Slack know that Alma said that somebody called her mother and pretended they were her son and said, help me, or something. And she said she has proof that I'm behind that. That's how sick she is. That's how sick and twisted she is, that she would lie about something like that. Let's see your proof, Alma. Let's see it. You're never going to find it because it doesn't exist. Oh, she's a terrible person. She treats people so terribly. Thank you, Caroline K. But it's so hurtful to see someone like Dreaming at her age, after what she's been through, go up there and lie about me. That I should be in hell. Dreaming, get it together, girl. And their chat, the whole thing is so disgusting. But when I saw what she did with my son tonight, and I didn't even hear her. Guys, if I would have heard them saying it, if I would have heard them say the words, I don't know. And I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what I would have done. Because I cannot hear them talk. especially Heather, who lies so bad, tries to pretend she was a rambler.